Thank you, Doctor. You will stay with us as we stay on this topic. In an exclusive interview with Fox News last week, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu stated that the Iranian regime is in deep trouble. He shared his views on Iran's nuclear ambitions, U.S.-Israel relations, and the role of President Donald Trump in shaping global peace. Netanyahu highlighted that he would support an exceptional deal with Iran, which would require the country to halt nuclear enrichment, limit its ballistic missile range, and end its support for terror groups. In the interview, Netanyahu also mentioned that without the actions taken by Israel and the U.S., Iran could have had a nuclear weapon within a year. He praised Trump's leadership, saying it represented a vision of America that the free world had long hoped for. Netanyahu even revealed that he had nominated President Donald Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize, providing the Nobel Committee with a letter supporting the nomination. Let's listen into what Netanyahu said about Trump and his intention towards peace.
I would say that President Trump and I always talk about peace through strength. First comes strength, then comes the peace. And we hope we'll realize the fruits of strength very soon in peace.
Now we're joined by our guest for this discussion, Dr. Satoru Nagao. Thank you, Doctor, for staying with us. Now, Prime Minister Netanyahu says that Iranian regime is in deep trouble. How credible is this assessment of him, and what might it signal about Israel's next strategic moves towards Iran?
Remember what happened before the 2023 October 7 terrorist attack. Repeatedly demonstrations happened spread in Iran, and especially after the lady who did not wear the scarf was arrested by Iranian guard and killed during her detention. Big demonstration has happened widespread in Iran. So that's why the Iranian regime has a weak point to get the popularity from the people in Iran. It's revealed outside of Iran. So that's why the original Iranian regime has some problem inside of Iran. But during the Israel military operation in Iran, Iran is losing. It is obvious. Even if the Iran regime say they won the war, reality is, indeed, Iran faced severe damage. It is no one can deny it, I think. So that's why it is true Iran's regime is deep trouble. That is true, I believe. But at the same time, is it enough level to change the regime in Iran? Well, that is a little bit controversial. Because when the wide demonstration has happened, when the many people try to resist the Iranian regime, still regime is exists and survived. That is also true. Because Israel's military operation against Iran is mainly target was a nuclear weapon development program or anti-air defense system. These are the target. But ground army or navy, these military capabilities, still Iran's regime has kept. So that's why to govern the people or to by using the tight grips, still the Iranian regime is survived. So what Israel say is not a mistake or a lie, I believe. But at the same time, is it enough level? This is controversial. Maybe not reached enough level yet to change the regime, I believe.
And now looking at the Nobel Peace Prize thing, how did Netanyahu's praise for Trump and the Nobel Peace Prize nomination reflect shifting diplomatic narratives, and what impact could this have on global peace efforts?
At least some certain number of the people really believe that President Trump really want to get the Nobel Peace Prize. Some of the high-level officials near the President Trump indicated that one. That's why many countries believe that he is seeking the Nobel Peace Prize. But at the same time, this is just maybe information they are exploiting to persuade President Trump. But this is an effort to persuade Trump. View from the President Trump side, maybe just a nomination is not enough, I believe, because nomination is a step to get the Nobel Peace Prizes. So even if President Trump really want to get the Nobel Peace Prizes, nomination is just one card to get the Nobel Peace Prize. So that's why this is a good message, good gesture from the Israel side to the United States. That's true. But at the same time, how much how much or how strong this card is only the one of the nomination the President Trump need to get Nobel Peace Prizes, I believe.
Thank you, Dr. Satoru, for sharing that insight. You will stay with us as we stay on the topic.